We got Absolute Batman number 14, a little late to the party, but let's talk about it. Now, we know from the experimentation done on him at Arkham that Batman has a venom injector on his spine, and Alfred says, hey, let's test this out because you only got 2 infusions. And the results are definitely visually unappealing, but more on that. Now, we know Bane has been looking for his quote-unquote long rest, his vacation, if you will, but the doctor is letting him know, hey, he does have 1 infusion left in him, so just be aware. And Bane's like, I'm not worried. I got 1 more fight, and I can go home. So naturally, he obliges the call and decides he's going to go mano a mano with the Batman. And Batman kicks it off with the first strike by dropping a building right on top of this man, and here is why. Bane is essentially a kaiju-level threat, a titan from Attack on Titan, if you will. So throwing everything, including the Batmobile and its kitchen sink at him, is honestly probably not even going to be enough, but we'll get to that here in a second. Now we get some good old evisceration action, right? Poking out his eyes, cutting parts of his limbs off. Gotta love a little bit of brutality from the Batman in this universe. Also confirmed that Batman would survive in Attack on Titan because he's doing his best Levi impression right here. Also, a little help from the Red Hood gang, and Harley as well as Waylon Jones goes a long, long way. And again, we love this kind of just brutality. Love it. So when things start looking down for Waylon, obviously Batman's got to jump in and save him. And how does he do it? Well, he does it in the most iconic way he can. And because Bane is known for breaking Batman's back, well, Batman is here to cut Bane's back in half. He even gets to gloat a little bit, does his best Oberyn Martell impression from Game of Thrones. But obviously, with that being said, Bane does get back up. And again, how he manages to survive any of this, he should be superhuman, even though he's not. But God, it's easy to see why people think that. Like, my guy, how are you surviving this, but you got brutalized in Alfred's little what-if scenario a couple issues back? Now, that being said, Catwoman comes in with a big save because she's got venom-tipped darts, courtesy of Batman. And what I mean by that is Riddler had taken out all the venom in Batman's spine because Batman wants to win his way. And I told everybody, Batman will not use the venom. Okay, this might be absolute Batman. He might do things differently, but he is still Batman. He wins his own way, baby. And I was so right, and I feel so validated at this very moment. Anyways, we get some Bane explodey action, and God, that's something to look at for sure. Nick Dragata, give yourself a pat on the back because that's some viscerally beautiful art. Also, the win was so spectacular that even in their crippled state, the Crime Alley kids are like, yo, Bruce just kicked Bane's ass and dumped the rest of his body into the harbor. Now, I will say, was it Batman's goal to absolutely straight up murder him? Debatable in a sense of okay, Batman traditionally doesn't kill, and Bane still is technically alive, at least, a little bit of him. And the Joker's like, okay, you know what? I still have use for you, and to give you a little bit of motivation, I'm going to blow up that home of yours because I think you would rather be fighting anyway. So the possibility of us seeing more Bane in the future is definitely a possibility. Let me know what you guys think about this video. Like, share, subscribe for more, and I will see you in the next video. Peace out.